You cannot put a limit on anything. The more you dream, the farther you will get. You see, we have to stop making excuses for why we want to become successful and just do it. Listen, even eagles uses the negative energy of a storm to fly higher. What are you doing in your business today to fly higher? What are you doing to put yourself in the impossible? You see, the only limits to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. You have to stop doubting yourself of what you can and cannot do. You have to put yourself and stretch yourself to the farthest limit that you can go. The limits of the possible are only defined by going beyond them into the impossible. So ask yourself this question today. What are you going to do to take your business to the next level? Are you going to stop making excuses? Are you going to start going out and pushing the product, pushing the services to that particular individual? Because remember, we are here to help people become great, to help people become better. Surpass your limits.
Hello world, how you guys doing? Welcome to Live 365, where I will be going live every day to give you guys tips on how you can become that much more successful in your entrepreneur journey. So today's topic, you guys, is going to be 3 steps to conquering anything you set your mind to. But before we get started, let me bring up the title sponsor on this evening, and it is buyingblackback.com. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, listen, for those of you who already shop at Amazon, thank you. But before you go there first, go to www.buyingblackback.com. And the reason for that, you're going to select your same product that you was going to normally select on Amazon anyway, right? Once you select that product, it's going to take you to your checkout page on Amazon. And a portion of your purchase is actually going to go to an escrow account of Buying Black Back. We're able to take those dollars and fund them back out to initiatives within our community. And our first initiative is taking ownership of the first African-American National Credit Union. So definitely want to just say thank you in advance. But please go to www.buyingblackback.com first, select your product there, and then voila, we'll be off to the races. So let's dive into this topic. I'm going to give you guys 3 steps to conquering anything you set your mind to. The first tip is define what you like to achieve and how badly you want it. The clearer and more defined your idea that you have of this, the better. Write it down, put it on your bedroom wall or your work desk. Make it a clear goal that you want to achieve by a definite timeline. So I want to achieve this by blah, blah, blah. Or I want to do this by blah, 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 right? You want to define what you like to achieve and how badly you want it. The second tip is determine whatever you want. Determine whether you want it bad enough. You have to determine whether you want it bad enough. If your goal is big and highly challenging, you have to want the goal bad enough in order to achieve it. You say you want to be a millionaire, but then when you look at the bullet points to get there, are you willing to take those risks and sacrifices to get that? So whatever it is that you want, remember. And I'm gonna add the tip within the tip on tip 2. You have to add these 3 elements, and it's drive, dedication, and like I said, determination. If your goal that you're setting does not have drive, dedication, or determination attached to it, then you don't want it bad enough. And then last but not least, tip 3, define the reward, what you will get once the goal is achieved. Obviously, if you want to achieve something, there is an incentive behind that achievement. And if it isn't, put one behind it, right? What is going to drive you to get there? Have your mentor or your accountability partner add to that, right? So what I do with a lot of my mentees who claim that they want to achieve a goal and we have a repeat system that they're not completing that goal, I say, listen, if you complete this goal for the 8th time, I'm going to give you $100. Add something to it, incentivize it, to where you're treating yourself. That will help drive you and help you work that much more hard. And if you have an accountability partner or a coach or a mentor or whoever, ask them, would they be willing to incentivize you? And it doesn't have to be money, right? It can be anything. Okay. So listen, if this information was helpful, do me a favor, share it on your page. And if you know somebody that needed to hear this, tag them in the comments section below. Listen, unfortunately, we don't have enough people for the drawing. I guess people don't want $10. It's perfectly fine, right? I will find another way to give that out to somebody. But thank you to the one person that said, I'm in. I appreciate you for your participation, but unfortunately, we just don't have enough people to add to the actual the spin the wheel giveaway. So other than that, listen, again, if this information was helpful, do me a favor, share it on your page. And if you know somebody that needed to hear this, tag them in the comments section below. Other than that, you guys already know the quote. Coming together is the beginning. Sticking together is progress, but working together is success. My name is Dr. Casual Pitts, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's Live